let's start the recording because I always forget. Alrighty. What do we have here? Sorry, guys. That I don't know what. I never had that problem before. I think it has to do with the fact that my screen just went banana a second ago. And that's the thing about not having a graphics card in your system. You're not really supposed to run a dual monitor on the internal graphics of your motherboard, and I am doing that forcefully. So my computer already hates me for that reason. So it's a price to pay, I guess, for being a jerk to my computer. All right, let's start this again. We're going to have that's fine. We're going to have a signature, so a tempo start right there. Wow, that was terrible. And signature situation right there. I'm going to do a 4/4. Where are you? With the left, perfect. And the tempo. Let's see, what is this? So remember, this is a deserty situation, so I want something. Oh, there we go. Hello. Thank you, computer. I want something sort of Arabic, Middle Eastern-ish situation. Let's get this right. And I mean, for the people on YouTube, I am taking an image, and I've taken specifically this image right here that I'm about to show you, because I wasn't recording when that was shown, and I'm just making a track out of this imagery right here. I'm thinking something very, sort of colossal percussion type, and I'm imagining these gates into the rock that, like, they open, and there's like the city underneath the everything. So let's figure out something that it's appropriate for something like that. So let's see, produce in a traditional, army of toms. Let's see, what do we have here? Woo! Okay, that might be a little too fast. Okay, this is more like a march, I guess. And I'm using this just to get inspiration, and then I'm gonna craft the actual pattern myself. I just want to know a little bit of what I'm getting myself into. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so this plays. I like the bongos thing. What is this? The metal shakers are bothering me a little bit. Okay, so if I'm gonna like turn off all these. Oh, that's the actual like beefy bongo. The bongo loose is, yeah, that's the one. Okay, that's very interesting. All right, so if I need to get really deep into into PerkX because it's a great software and I love it, and I just want to learn it properly. All right, so if I wanted to play these instruments singularly, I could just load them, I'm assuming. Bongos loose. And edit. Can I do edit A? Oh, there it is. So it's cut a little weird. And I don't know if I like that, but or what we can do, actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna do that instead. Okay, so this is sort of the idea. Okay, so it's very typical, very traditional. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep this track as a sort of example track. I'm just gonna go ahead and open Damage 2 because Damage 2 seems to have like the sort of like the best instruments for this kinds of stuff. And I'm gonna try to craft a rhythm pattern that makes sense. And I think that's too fast, though. I still think at 130, it's a little too fast. Let me... All right, so we got damage 2. I'm going to open it back in a second. I need to change this. Oh, it was 140. All right, let's do 120. And then let's do damage 2. Is this routed to... Oh, I got this on. Is this routed? Yes, it is routed. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I'm blind, apparently. Copyright strike. Right? I'm in marching band. Yeah, well, that's da 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 da. All right, so we got the clickiness over here. Let me open back up this guy. Let's find something that it's a little more traditional. All-star presets. Traditional nod. What is this? Okay, not very helpful, although very cool. Ethnic. There we go. There we go. All right, so we got dolls. It's a good step forward here. We got... Okay, let's look at them. Let's look at these guys. Okay, so those are alpha-E's. I don't... Okay, so we got some cool darbukas and tombacks. No, sorry, wrong one. Dolls. There we go. Okay, what's the tempo? 2, 3, 4, run. So that's something that could be, or maybe. Yeah, it's very actiony. I want it to be a little more. Ooh. I like that. I like that. This is good. This is a Dunoon, by the way. As it says right here, it's a solo high Dunoon. That's a low Dunoon. That's an ensemble of Dunoons. So let's see. What pattern should we do? This is a wall. It's like a gate in a wall. So something ominous, something a little more interesting. Um, considering the tempo, we're in 120. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna do retrospective recording on that one. I'm not gonna heavily quantize this thing. I'm just gonna do like very light quantization. Hello? There we go. So it has a little bit of that syncopation that really accentuate the fact that this is like a very ethnical, very Middle Eastern sort of idea. And then I need some very high instruments here. I need some like sort of belly, twinkly, twinkly little stars going on here. Let's see. I'm going to call him Twinkles. Because why not? Why not? These are the Dunoons, I believe. Were they Dunoons? Yes. Yes, they were. All right, so for the Twinkles, we're going to see if we have some cool... Okay, we got these. These could do. Okay, so this could work. They're not what I had in mind, but it actually could function. Let's see. I lost my rhythm there for a sec. Tapatan 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 tan tan tapatan tam tapatan tan tam tapatan. Where are you? Tapatan 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 tam pan tapatan tapatan tapatan. Ah, tapatan tapatan pam 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 pam. Okay, okay. So that goes along. It's a sort of a counterpoint to the main groove, but if we play it right, it will. I think it will play in our favor. I'm gonna slightly quantize a little more, and I am going to, for the love of all it's holy, I'm gonna put it down in volume here. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. I can already hear like the that was terrible. Sorry, I'll never do that again. That was like you can already hear like the women, like the Eastern women, like the thing that they do with their tongue. Justin, do you know what I'm talking about? Like I know you have friends there. What is that thing that they do with their tongue that they yell? It's like a call with that they do. like something like that. I don't know if that has a name, but if it has a name, let me know in chat because I don't wanna misrepresent it. It's a beautiful sound that the women in the Middle East do, and it's phenomenal. It gives me chills down the spine every time I hear it. It's like so beautiful, such a pretty and fierce thing that they do. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, look it up. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. It's like a very specific sound, and I don't know if it's just the women in the Middle East that do this. I'm sure there's other cultures that do that, but I've heard it from people from the Middle East, and it really is phenomenal. I can already hear that here. Um, I'm gonna call these sticks instead, and then the next one's gonna be twinkles. We're gonna try to find some belly sound, some metally. Twinkle. All right, so we got this. I want something more. What do we have? Ensemble. What is that? Ethnic combo 1. Let's see if we can find. This. Ooh, you got a link for me? Hold on, let me see if it says safe for work. Ululation. Yes. Yes. There he goes. Ululation, from Latin ululo, is a long, wavering, high pitched vocal sound resembling a howl with a trilling quality. It's produced by emitting a high pitched, loud voice accompanied with a rapid back and forth movement of the tongue and the uvula. I think that's how you pronounce it. Uvula. It's beautiful, man. I love this thing. I love it so much. I wish there was a library out there. I'm sure there's a sample libraries out there that does that. Thank you so much, Justin. Really appreciate that. Um, so if I had to do this, if I wanted to do this, I would have to change the project in and put it in 3/4 because this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But we are in 4/4 at the moment, so I gotta figure out a way to introduce. So this is too high. Sorry, too low of sounds. I'm going to go back to that, but I need sticks hand hits. Let's see on the combo 2 what we can find. Yes. Hey, Hemiola. Sorry, I hope I'm not destroying your name. Yes, yes. I'm going for sort of a specific sound. I'm going for think of sorry about that. Think of like Mad Max meet Fallout, or yeah, in a very weird sense, like Eastern European, but Mad Max sort of thing, like a desert. Assassin's Creed's Origins meets Mad Max in the future. I mean, it. I have a dream. Okay, I have this image in my mind. Um. Anyway, I'm finding something that can be sci-fi futuristic, so in a sense like more hybrid, and and something that is more like ethnic and resembles a little more like Eastern European stuff. So yes, I'm going very much for like something a little more ethnic, a little more sci-fi-y, as much as I can. So I'm trying to find a nice little um metally sound, and let's see if I can cymbals and gongs. Maybe this could be good. Maybe. Maybe. Nope. No. I mean, it's cool, but nope. Junkyard hits, actually, that could work. Yes, yes, I found it. But too low, though. I need high stuff. Okay, so the menu is good. The sound menu is good. The tone of this is good. I just need high stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just need high timbre. Oh man. What other library do I have that achieves that? You know what? I do have another library that achieves that. And it's damage. Not the 2, the 1. Let's see. Metals. Yeah, there we go. I had it all along. I just, oh man, sheet metal. Let's see if this, almost. That almost sounds like an anvil, and I really don't want to do the anvil thing. Spring drum. I wonder what. Oh, that's literally a spring. That's literally a spring. Been hit. Oh, that is so good. But there's too much going on. Too much going on. I mean, it's good. We're on the right track here. Oil drum, metal menu. Let's go on the menus, because like what Heaviosity, the guys at Heaviosity are really good at that. Yeah, that was pretty good, wasn't it? What the guys at Heaviosity, which is the company that makes Damage and 1 and 2, as you can read right here, what they're really good at is putting together menus. Yeah. We're gonna get into the Middle Eastern instruments in a second. I'm just laying down the bed right now, but yeah, definitely I got some Middle Eastern instruments that are gonna go in there. Let's see here. Oh, you see, these guys always come through. Look at this. There it is. We found it. Oh baby. Oh baby. We found the sound we were looking for. Let's see how this fits. It's beautiful. It's You see what happens when you have the right sounds? Things just come together. Things just come together, and I love that when things just come together, because it means that it's meant to be, and it means that we are not wasting our time. You know, I'm a big OCD guy when it comes down to, like, when I compose music. I want to be efficient. I want to be as fast as possible. And if things slow me down, I just get pissed off, and I just don't want to have anything to do with it anymore. So I need things to fit together, and I know that that's very unrealistic. I'm aware. I just my brain just, I don't know, maybe I'm OCD. I don't know what it is. But let's record this sucker. Beautiful. So beautiful. I could cry. This is like, okay, the only thing I'm not going to quantize of this is the roll right here. And the roll right here. The rest is, it's going to get a little bit of quantization. And I'm going to lower down the velocity. Beautiful. Beautiful. Fantastic. Copy. All right, let's hear what do we have here. Let's see without microphone, without metronome. Very good. Very good. Okay, so now after this brief intro, which I feel like this right here, the sticks. So for those of you that I really have to go through, like, at some point I need to make an episode or a video or a stream. I'm going to go through my workflow, the way I work. And I have these markers up here that I call cycle markers, which are not cycle markers according to what Nuendo thinks cycle markers are, which are those are different. But in my mind, cycle markers are I have on my iPad right here. You can't see it on stream, but I have on this yellow strip down here numbers 1 through 9. And what I can do is I click it, and it will bring me directly to where I put the marker. As a workflow, this allows me to place these in the space anywhere I want to points that I need to go fast to. I need to reach very fast. And so, like, bam, I'm at the beginning of the song. Bam, I'm in a specific spot at the song. So I will place them where I need them to so I can quickly reach the point that I need to go to. Any other question about what I do and why I do it the way I do it, just leave it in chat and we'll go over briefly and explain. All right, so we have this introduction here, which is just the sticks for 4 measures. 4. And then we got the twinkles. And now we're entering to the real rhythm. And here I feel we can start introducing some melodic elements other than just, you know, the a little lower percussion stuff. I'm gonna put here metal menu 01 because so I don't want to forget what I'm clicking on. Metal menu 1. Yes, perfect. Okay. Duplicate that. My duplicate button right here has a function, is a macro, and it has a function to delete the track that you're duplicating. Otherwise, what would happen is that it would happen this. If I duplicate it, it will duplicate the track and all the automation. But if I duplicate it this way, it will delete the track and all the automation and all the bits and bobs of that. So it's very handy to have. The only thing that it's kind of annoying is that you got to rename the track all the time. But that's just Nuendo, the way it works, and it's annoying and can't do anything about it. I mean, if you want to go into the logic thing in the freaking project logical editor and like mess around with like all the scripting functions, I'm like, no, thank you. Don't got time for that. Maybe one day. All right. So what do we need right now? Okay, Hemiola said, do you think you'll do a stream about your gear? I have Nuendo too, and I would like to look into some of your keybinds. I'm assuming you're saying keybinds / macro gear. Absolutely, I can do that. In fact, I had an idea. I had somebody asking me, like, hey, can you help me figure out how to set up my Touch OS, which is the software that I'm running on the iPads, and how I have it set up. If you're interested, Hemiola, I'll definitely do that. We can do maybe like next stream, or I think I might be streaming tomorrow, same time. So we'll see. Anyway, but yeah, remind me, and I'll be happy to walk you guys through on how I created my templates and how I set them up. It's actually not that hard. It's just time consuming. I spent like a month figuring out and hooking everything up, but when you say gear, Emiola, are you referring just to the Touch OSs and the iPads? Or are you referring to like what gear I use and like the speakers and the audio interface or the keyboards and fader? You like what are you referring to exactly? Because that's gonna determine a lot of if I do it tomorrow or not. All right, so just the stuff relevant to using new. Okay, so just the keybinds and macros on the iPads and controllers, right? I'm assuming. Okay, cool, perfect. I can definitely do that. All right. Where were we? We were about to tackle this area. Okay, so here I definitely hear a couple of little fatter drums hitting the beginning. And I'm actually going to stay into damage 1 just because there's so much stuff in damage 1 that it sounds so good. If I don't find anything, I'll go to damage 2 because it sounds even better. But let's see. Dumpster. Don't mind if I do. Ooh. You know, the best money I've ever spent. I have. This is how many libraries I have. This is the ones that I have here in display, and here I have all the ones that don't appear. Okay. The best money I've ever spent was when I bought the Complete Control 10. Complete Ultimate 10, which gave me damage. And it gave me a couple other libraries that were very cool. And then damage 2. And then Complete 13 Collector's Edition, which gave me the Stradivari. Like, there are, like, of all the plugins, there is very few where I open them, I hit a button, and it just instant gratification. And, like, I feel like, yes, return on investment. So good. It just feels nice. All right, where were we? Like, listen to this. Come on. Like that, this patch right here, the dumpster, it was made for this track. Like somebody at Heavyosity must have known that today, October 22nd, 2020, I was going to make this track, and they recorded the sounds exactly for what I needed. Like that's got to be it. I see no other explanation. I hear something like that. Okay, so let me mangle it a little bit. There's too. It's too. Okay, yeah, a little drier. And then I'm gonna put. Let's do right there. Let's put a little bit of a punish on. Do that, and I'm going to actually cut the highs a little bit. I don't want it too brilliant. Okay, so that is something. I mean, if we don't like it, we can change it later. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it, especially the sound. I don't hate it. I like this one. This one is too messy. This is good. This is good. So this is a B flat and B, B flat and B. Better, much better. Okay, so we have a semitone and then a tone. Okay, so let me put down this because I just thought of something. Let's do what can we do? What can we do? What instruments can we use? Do I have? What do I have? I don't know. Let's see if I can achieve that with the Taylor Davis. Because the Taylor Davis has a really nice sustain. I don't want the tremolo though. Is there a way to get rid of that tremolo? Come on, Cinesamples. You can't give me that without the tremolo though. Legato speed, I don't need. Maybe a more of a spiccato situation. Okay, it's a little more convincing actually. I do like that. See you, Miola. Thank you for coming in. Okay, bum. It's boring. I mean, I want to keep up here. Let's see if I can do, maybe I can use a viola to do this, because violas can sound very arabesque if you go in the right articulation. Let's do a, yeah, it's like warmer. It's got that warm. That's fake. I want it rough. I want something, yeah, like that. What if we mix that with the violin? I love those imperfections in this one. You hear that? Those harmonics that come out, those overtones. Oh, I love that. That needs to be in there. Absolutely needs to be in there. I think I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking. Yeah, it should sound imperfect, more grudge. Yeah, I agree. More wasteland. I agree. I think I'm overthinking the rhythm a little bit because I think I'm trying to make it a little too groovy that what it should be. So let's see here. So to make it wasteland, I could go directly like the Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor route, and just lay down a nice little pulsating drone with a with a synth, and that would give instant wasteland vibes, because that's how uh I guess you lay down wasteland vibes nowadays, which is fine, which is great. All right, so let's see, what do we have here. Let's see. Let's try to do it with a diva. Ooh, bassy. Let's do multi-core, because are you kidding me? I got 8 cores. Why don't I want to use all 8. Okay? Bite me. Preset. I'm going to go into the folder that I created. Lower growls, baby. Pulses. Let's see what we have here. Okay, this is a candidate. Okay, that's a candidate. I want it to pulsate a little more. Let's see. Where's the LFO? There it is. No, I want it clean. Too much. Okay. Yeah, that should do it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut everything below 20 hertz, as you do. A nice hard cut on 20 hertz. In fact, I'm going to do a nice hard cut on like about 21 hertz. Because you can. And that should give it a nice little bed. Put it right there. And I'm going to lower down the volume even more on this one. And I can stretch it manually without having to wait until the end of the thing. That needs a hard quantization because it's got an LFO that actually is doing the pulsation, so it needs to be completely synced with the project. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot that this has automation data on it. Duh. Can't have that. That needs to be red. Okay, that just gave it a really nice sci-fi pulse on the bottom to just give that extra oomph. I gotta find a way to make the top end sound a little more interesting. Um, Okay, that actually might work. That might actually work. I just gotta refine a little better, polish it up, because it is absolute junk right now. In fact, you could do this, polish one track, and copy and paste onto the other instrument. I'm gonna get rid of the synchronization. I'm going to do a little bit of a quantization scenario here. No. Yeah, we'll see in a bit. Okay, that's too quick. This is the problem right here. Ba-da-ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-da-dum. No, that's too. Ba-dum. Why is sounding we? Ooh, is that why? Yes, it is why. That's supposed to be here. That makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense. Ba-da-ba-dum. Yeah, that's a little more. That makes a lot more sense to me. This is supposed to be like, I think it's supposed to be like a triplet. Yes, it is supposed to be a triplet. But it's too mechanic at that point, and the reason why it's too mechanic is because it is mechanic, literally. There we go. Add a little imperfections here and there, and you are sailing the right boat. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. In fact, you know what? I don't even want to add it at the right at the beginning. I'm gonna add it for later. This whole thing here. Let's copy it one more time. In fact, I'm gonna leave it right there because I want to do a little break. Okay. And here we need a whoosh, some sort of riser in this spot right here. Let me rename this. This is a Taylor Davis spiccato, and this is the Amati viola. How did I write that? Amati viola Spiccatissimo. And I forgot to copy it down. There we go. And this go right here. This goes right there. So these are dry. These are very, very dry strings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brighten them up, cut down some of the low frequencies. And I do like to do some mixing, some pre-mixing while I am composing because it saves so much time. That adds a little brilliance to that, and I cut down some of the noise and the rumble below. That's very important to do. And I'm going to add the reverb in a second. I'm just going to take care of the EQ first. So together, very good, very good, very good. Let's do with an even tide. I'm gonna do size probably like 40. Let's bring down the mix to about 30. Yeah. Oh, that synth was completely out of whack. So there's something that's bothering me about this. Ba-da-ba-dum. And I think it's this. Let's see. Better. We're heading in the right direction. We're heading in the right direction. And here there's a little bit of downer. Boo. So I think in the second part, this is where we're gonna add you know what we're gonna do? Actually, scratch that entirely, and we're going to do this. Gonna repeat this, and this is where we're gonna like make it explode a little bit before then the dip. This is going to beg for scoring guitars, is it? I think this is gonna beg for some scoring guitars. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see how that pans out. And we're going to put the number 2 on that one, the number 3 marker on that one. That way we can go to 3. We're going to go to 2 whenever we feel like it. And this is where it really starts. something very, very cliche. But if it, I mean, I know it's cliche. All right, I know. Da, 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 like the minor harmonic scale. Like I know that it's cliche and it's overdone and we're all tired of it and like I get it, but like it works. It works really well. Okay, it does. So shut up. It does. It worked well. Don't look at me. um, no, please look at me. Kidding. Okay, so right there, what I want to achieve right here is a little bit of a little bit of a whoosh, sort of like suck back, not suck back, more like a little tiny, you know, things like that. So I am going to. So this is gonna be diva, low pulse. I'm gonna copy that and let's see what we have. What do we have to make this thing work nice? And I'm gonna get into the ethnic instruments in a second because they require, yeah, they require specific attention. But wait, I haven't opened this actually. Does it have the new thing? Yes, it does. Look at that. Cool. A new upgrade for the Tina Guacello just came out. Beautiful, huh? Anyway, got inside tracks here. Let's see. What do we have here? We have some. We have pulses. Maybe we can substitute some of those pulses. I do like the pulse we have now. Oh, oh, that's angry. Ooh. That's very sci-fi right there. Yeah, that's reverse. I think that's what we're looking for here. Yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, that's the most convincing one. Legacy, reverse FXs. And I do want to. I actually do want to cut a big portion of the low end here. Just because I don't need it to be there. All right, that one I will immediately render to place. Immediately, because it's a lot easier to work with these kinds of effects when they're wave and you can see the wave instead of working with the MIDI file and trying to figure out where is it gonna it per se. So see, now I know exactly how to line it up because of this. So there's a tip for you if you're struggling to if you find like using effects, MIDI effects, like very tedious. Easy. Render them into place or bounce them or whatever your software calls it. Just render it into a wave format and bam, you have it aligned. And then another trick is that if these ends don't align, easy. Cut them out. Cut them to the bar and they are instantly in order. Done. Simple. Easy. when I found this trick out, I was like, well, my life just improved right there. So super easy. Okay, so there is. Oh, okay. So we made a little boo boo there. There. So the secret with a nice reverse is that you don't really want to end right on the beat, because this is too precise and our brain is not gonna like it. This, however, it's much better, I think. Let's see how it sounds. Maybe this doesn't work. Yeah, it works perfectly. The reason why it works perfectly, it's because, even if it's subtle, it's because that little tail right here, this whole thing, it's basically acting as a transition inside this noise. So it's sort of like amalgamating with the sound that it's about to introduce. So it becomes this organic segue that works, and it just sounds like it's a one big sound, and it's not. So that is why we push it a little forward. And the same principle applies here. You activate your grid. What did I do with the grid here? Adaptive zoom. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. I see what I did. It's just basically the equivalent of this. Okay. I didn't know actually those were the buttons. Weird. Vera weird, if I do say so myself. Okay, so now we have the reverse effect in place. Let's hear it from the number 2. Okay, it does sound good. Now this needs to be turned down a little bit. The boomies over here, because it's going to overtake the actual boomies that we're gonna actually put in there. This is not a trailer track, by the way. I'm not composing in the style of trailer. Trailer. I'm not composing in that style. I'm composing. This is a cue. This is very much like in the style of composing for a footage cue. So it's imagine to have a footage in front of you, and you're actually scoring to picture. That's what I'm doing right here. So I feel like I want to use a loop here. I want to use a oud or some sort of like Arabic instrument. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create an instrument track. I'm going to route it to the master bus, and I'm going to go to where are thou? Where are thou? Where are thou? La 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 la. I got too many things. There it is. UVI workstation. We're gonna go into UVI, and we're gonna go into the world suit. Let's do loops and phrases. Let's go to this. Let's go to strings. Sirba strings, violin maybe? No violin. Guitars. Let's see. Hopefully this is not. Oh, it is loud. Hold on. Let's see if this plays. An A. No, we want C. Or B flat. Or D flat, sorry. We don't have any of that. Maybe E. Man, these loops are so unreliable. Very unreliable. I gotta admit. What do we have here? Violin. I'm just out of curiosity because I know World Suit has these travelers patches. Is it cheeky of me to wanting to put that in? I'm a composer. Oh, this is gonna be good. That's all I had. One button. I can't get away with that. I can't do that. I can't do that. That is just terrible. That is terrible. But I wish I could. I wish I could achieve something like this. Let's see if we can go to by region. Let's do Middle East, and let's look at some instruments. We got a bouzouki. Although the bouzouki, it's very very. I mean, these instruments are good and everything, but they sound fake. I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, it's fun and games, but I need to get myself some like solid ethnic libraries. Those are the only things really that are missing from my palette. My palette is very empty of good ethnic instruments. I need some some loops, something, because otherwise it's not gonna sound authentic. It's not gonna sound good. Let me see if I can actually achieve something interesting with this. I know this is not like the right stuff, but let's see. Instruments, strings, plucked. I mean, what did I press? No, definitely not. However, let's see. I have another library that could work. Ensembles, melodic. I need some melodic stuff. Oud, oud, whatever you want to call it. Beautiful sounding instruments. My goodness. It's beautiful, but it needs some cleaning because it's dirty. Remove some of that noise. I mean, it sounds good. So this is more like a melodic situation. I want something a little more more interesting. And not that wasn't interesting, it just didn't fit for the. It's not like the kind of interesting I'm looking into, or I'm looking for. All right, so let's see if I can get this. I mean, right? Let's record it into a palace. I mean, it's dirty, but it's fine. It's slow. I feel like this should have been a little faster. You know what? Let's make it a little faster. Let's do it. Why not? Why not? We thought it was a little too fast, but whatevs. Am I right? You only live once, right? Supposedly. It's usually how it works. But who knows? Who knows? What awaits in the caverns of this temple, this abandoned temple. I mean, that's way too fast, and it's not going to be this fast, but. No, it's terrible. It's disgusting. I hate it. I'm just messing around right now, but I can't. I kind of hear strings here. I hear strings. This is gonna hurt my brain now because this is such a specific thing that I have in mind that I often lose myself into that, and I can't look past that after that. Other patches. Do I have like a ensemble thing? Legato technique? No, I just want like core ensemble. There it is. Core. Now we have a. Or ooh. Ooh. Let's try something else. Let's try full octave because this is like probably the best legato ensemble patch of all time, if I do say so myself, which is not much actually. Yup. We found what goes there. And instead of actually doing the full, which is like cello, violas, and violins, I want to do the high, which is just viola. Yes, viola and violins. So that's what this is for. That's it. All right, let's do the legato right here. And I'm going to bring up the volume on this patch right here. I'm going to do that. And, I can, if you guys are interested, I'll explain what I'm doing in the interface. But I'm basically messing around with the microphone position of the library so that I can get the sound and the tone that I'm after. So that. And then I'm going to slap a beautiful, lush reverb on this. It's there you go. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's try this out. I am pretty confident that I can just slap it right there from now on. Let's hear it. So that is actually a really beautiful prelude to what's going to happen after, which is like. Which I sort of want to introduce the melody here at this point. Something like that, right? Something to give it a little more character. I don't know if I want to introduce it right away. I might want to introduce it later. Who's texting me? Don't text me. I am not textable. All right. So right here, I did something. Oh, hold on. You know what? I think I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to slap it right there. And there is another crescendo there. And so I'm going to do, this is a violas. Let's actually rename this Albion 1 high legato. And this is going to be violas plus violins 2. And I'm doing that mostly to understand the divisi that I am going to do on this, because I'm going to duplicate this track and I'm going to call this violins first. And I'm going to do something like this. Too quiet. Why am I not hearing this? What is happening? It's not recording. Why is it not recording? There's always something with this thing. Why are you not recording nothing? You ain't taking no media at this point. Wow. Man, all the problems today What is going on with Nuendo? Let me save this before it's gonna crash on me, because it probably will at this point. Let's call this Mountain Cave. No, Mountain Gates. Just because. I just want to save it just in case it decides to crash. So it's coming in. Well, this works, you absolute moronic. You just decided not to work anymore. Okay. Well, let's reload the patch patiently. You gotta have so much patience when it comes under these guys. Yeah, hello, good morning. Thank you for coming to my stream, Instruments. I highly, highly appreciate that for waking up. All right, let's do this. There, I actually do want a little bit of a crescendo. Right about here. This, you need to shine a little more. There we go. There we go. Hold on. Come here. There you are. Beautiful. Let's nudge, nudge, nudge. Not bad so far. Not bad so far. Let me put this as a riser, because we're going to need a riser now. And I don't know if I want to separate them anymore. I think I'm going to stick them together. Legacy. Let me try this Legacy. I feel like there's some pearls in here that I want to use. Bro. Why does this have to start so? Yeah, no. Oh dear. So these are way too long. What I'm gonna do instead is pull up an old friend of mine. Rise and Hit. Baby. Let's do orchestral. Let's do a mass chorus. I quite like that. And let me remove that incredibly high pass. Ooh! Wow. But I actually do not want it to last that long. And the beautiful thing about Rise and Hit is this little slider right here. Just like that. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful instrument. Let's put that in here before we go and do like the big guys, the big drums. And what I want to do on this is I want to boost the high just to give it a little crispiness. Make it stand out. And remove some of the rumble here. Okay. Great. Sorry, I'm going to have to rename this before I forget. So this is mass chorus patch. I know, my OCD. Okay. So, to make this shine, I'm going to need some harmonic cues. Is it too loud? Is the piano too loud? Jeez. So I'm going to remove the pulsating here because this is where we're going to start getting into the harmonic stuff. Okay. And I think I like that. Yeah. I like that. That's not bad. And of course, this is not going to be the instrument on it. This is just the piano that I need as a guide, as a sketching tool. I'm going to remove the piano. This is not going to be in there. Mostly because it has nothing to do with the orchestration. then major, or do I want to go just straight up major? I think I want to go straight up major. I think I was just trying to justify my mistake there. Or let's see how that sounds. I mean, it works. It works. Undoubtedly works, and we could get away with it. We could get away with murder, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't particularly hate that. So I'm gonna do full legato on that one. This, I want a nice full Harry Potter-esque legato here. That's the only problem. I don't have the C sharp range. So it's gonna have to do that. Which is fine. I'm gonna cut a little more. Get rid of some of those cellis because it becomes pretty heavy. Bring down the mix a little bit. Wreck. We could do that, or I just had a beautiful idea. I think I'm gonna leave that for later. What I want to do instead, let's try to make that a thing for the horns. Maybe I can have the horns do that, and that would be dandy. Let me find a good patch for this. We have horns, 6 horns. Yeah. All right, let's do the legato techniques. Horns, 6 performance legato. That should keyword here, should work. It's a little thin, and I know why. I don't wanna query them. I don't wanna like belt them out. I just wanna keep them nice halfway. And if that means raising the volume of the track itself, I'll do that happily. Let's see how that sounds. And fade, this piano is dreadful. So what I'm going to do with it, this is Spitfire Audio Symphony Brass. SASB. Performance Legato. 6 horns. What I'm going to do is create another of this. and not on the legato technique, but on the sustain technique a due, which means 2 horns. If you guys don't know that, but you probably do. Long. There it is. Put them there. Let's leave it on tree for now. Tree is the tree mic. So I'm going to lay the bed of what the piano is doing here, so I can actually get rid of that, which I did actually. Oh, I forgot about that. I just did as a mechanical thing. So we're going to start from here, and then we're going to work our way to there. He's back! Yay! How was getting the thing that you needed to get in order to get the thing? He's like, what? I don't blame you. It's late. So it's tremendously annoying because... Ah, you got food, okay. All meat, big feet, I feel good. Gotcha. So this sounds pretty overbearing. And I can't figure out why. So just so you can catch up with what we did, or I guess what I did. Here's from the beginning. I don't know why that deleted itself. It's been happening a bunch, actually. I don't know why that happened. Hold on, let me redo that. I think that was the line. Okay, so let's listen it to here. too soon. Did I have that thing pressed? I think I did, accidentally. So that is the basic idea of the main melody line. So that's terrible. Terribly recorded. I apologize for that. You know what I fail to understand? It's why Spitfire keeps making stuff that it's really hard to make sit in the mix right. Or maybe I'm just incompetent. So the second time, actually, I don't want the horn to do that. Also, I know why. This is way too loud. In fact, I'm going to bump that up. And instead, I'm going to lower down this. Yeah. I think that, I mean, and I can orchestrate that differently to make it sound a little different, but for now I just need the bed of the chords to really figure out what the heck I'm doing. Could I achieve a more cutting through sound if I actually did the bells up situation? Let's see. Do I have a legato technique for these? No. Come back here. No, all I have is that. Just fine, I guess. I guess it's fine. Let's reload this bad boy. I don't know why I deleted it, but I did. Okay. Sue me. All right. Let's try one more time. And then what I would love is something a little more ethnic, since Justin has been asking for it. we are going to go with this lovely, lovely sample library called. Nope, nope, no, no, no. Where is it? Hello? Can you hear me? I am trying to find you. Where did I put it? This is me like every day, by the way. Like I have it in there. I know it's in there and I just can't find it. There it is. Jeez. And my favorite instrument of all time. That, my friend, is the duduk. And it is beautiful. It makes me happy. It just makes me happy. This instrument makes me happy because it's glorious. And when you put reverb on it, it becomes ethereal. It becomes a different world. It just we don't have the range to go to the C sharp there, but we can find ways around that. So we had the horns first. Baby. Yeah, I think it's doable. I think it's doable. I love it. Dude, me too, man. It's actually coming out pretty nice. Pretty nice. Now, the bad thing about this section here is that there's no bass, of course. So I'm debating doing this or doing something better, which is actually going full organic. I'm gonna keep that track there. I'm gonna do the this. Where is it? Hello. But I'm gonna create a duplicate of this. Let me save, by the way. And I'm actually gonna cut. I'm just gonna retain just those frequencies because I want that texture in there. And I'm going to turn down the volume a bunch. So I've noticed that one got deleted. Hold on, let me... yeah, there we go. I don't know. That happens every time I duplicate something, and I think it's because it's selected, and I leave it selected, and I think I found the problem there. So you want to see now if I select this track and I duplicate it. Oh no, I didn't do that this time. Then I don't know why that would be the case. Then something is very wrong. Very, 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 very wrong. Okay, so let's do mid pulse. And I'm going to remove. Yeah, there we go. That's the frequency I want. More gritty, a little more aggressive. Okay, let's do it. Ooh, playing with the thing here, it's fun. Okay, so that it's beautiful. And now for the true low strings octava long. What I'm going to do for this one is individual patches, blah, 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 blah. Octava longs. These guys. Wait, hold on. Calm down. Oh, yeah. Baby. Baby. Yeah. Most definitely. Albion 1 really nailed this patch particularly. I mean, there's a little. I mean, this is it. This is how the orchestra sounds. Period. Like, this is how contrabasses and cellos together doing octave sounds like in a real orchestra, in a real setting, in a real stage. That's exactly how it should sound. Full stop. Moving on. So that's going to give it a nice bed, a nice, low frequency bed, which is great, which is exactly what we wanted. And we can move on. What time is it? It was 1. Whoa, I mean, we've been at it for 2 hours. I'm gonna shut the stream down in a little bit, but I do want to get the remaining big drums here before I go anywhere. You can see how hard it is to really like build a track that sounds decent, at least somewhat presentable. I'm gonna duplicate this. Anything deleted? No, thank you. Beautiful. Let's do some ensemble drums here. No, we're gonna go with on this one. We're gonna go with damage 2. I love these sounds. All right. So here I want beast mode. Okay, it needs to really punch through. Listen to this. This is like the most aggressive sound. Like this is Inception stuff. This is like 300 Rise of a like not Rise, but 300 the movie. Like this is like Beast. Like, dude, that's Hans Zimmer right there. Like, that's literally what that is. But I do want this one specifically because this one has the brushes. Or sorry, I guess you can call it brushes, but they're not really brushes. They're like the wooden sticks. It's got a mixture of brushes and those. So it's got that tingy. And these ones are just mean toms and taikos. No, these are toms. These are actually drum toms. And just to give you an idea, Justin, if you're still looking, listen on how it changes when I bring when I take the room and the reverb of the room out of the equation. Listen to this. So this is literally just the drums themselves. Right? You can sort of recognize what they are. They're just a bunch of drums being hit at the same time. But as soon as you put in the reverb from the room and the natural resonance of the instrument, it just becomes like every blockbuster beastie sound out there. Just takes on a very different character. So that's how you achieve like big, huge Hans Zimmerian drums, like by introducing that hall and the reverb tail in there. Like that's basically how it is done. So let's see what I can do with this. So that's too much. Too much. So what I want to do is, why is this? Boom. There's like that pulse down there that really gives that nice boomy underneath. I have to find a way to replicate that. Okay. And then we move from there. Of course, the harmony, it's not quite there yet. Wow, why did I? What's the meaning of this? As somebody in Skyrim once said. I'm going to do these. Let's quantize it a little bit. Oh, sorry, editor. There you go. Okay, so those horns down there need a little more help. Yeah, like that. Okay, well, I got committed to this sort of stuff. Of course, like there's a million things. The more I listen to it, the more I fall out of love with it, because just the natural reaction that I have. I can think of a million ways to make this one better. So in the next few streams, I'm gonna polish it. I'm gonna continue it. I think for tonight, I'm gonna call it a night, and I want to thank you all guys for joining on the stream. Um, I'm gonna be uploading this stream onto my YouTube page. So for anybody that has missed it, it's there. It's gonna be there. It's quite of a long watch. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes. So, but I'll be continuing this track in the next stream as well. So we'll see what I do tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll probably go over my template and go over my iPads. Hopefully I can get that in a more professional fashion. We'll see how that goes. So anyway, thanks guys for coming into the stream. I hope you guys like the track. Once this is finished, I'm gonna put it up on YouTube as well as an original, and you guys can hear it there. But for the next few streams, for the next few weeks, I'm gonna be finishing it, polishing it, making it interesting. And yeah, we'll see you at the next streams. Peace, guys.